I've been based in Sydney for about 8 years, I guess. I originally grew up in Foster on the mid-north coast, surfing, just down at Tuncurry. I was in Cape Hawke Surf Club, and at about 16 I moved to Queenscliff Surf Club. Moved down here for uni and got involved pretty heavily in the surf club scene. Oh, it'd have to be Queensy. It's good when the surf gets good. You go out the bommy, get a good left-hander off the point as well. So always get out there on your surfboard, and when the surf's no good, you just keep training away. It's good fun. If you asked me the question a few years ago, I would have been a surfer that did a bit of training, and that was about it. I started in the surf club as a board paddler, so I trained like a couple of days a week. And the rest of the time I'd just spend surfing. That was when I was at school, so after school I wouldn't go training, I'd go surfing. I might do a couple of board sessions in the morning. I wouldn't swim. Yeah, this year I've taken on the role of junior coach of Queenscliff, myself and Alicia Miller, so it's a bit testing at times, and the kids sort of run us around, and I guess they're kind of pretty good. They listen to us, and they take on board everything we tell them. And it's a bit of fun, and it's kind of a different side of life-saving and competing and training and all that sort of stuff that I didn't really know about until this year. And so I coach from about 4:30, and then I go and train myself, and it's tough, but I enjoy it a lot, and I hope, and I'm sure the kids are enjoying it as well, so it works for both of us, I think. Work's been pretty good for me personally. I work at Allen Hall on the Northern Beaches, which is over at Ring Mall, and it's an accounting firm, and they've pretty much given me a bit of time off. So I leave work early, I go down and coach the kids for about an hour and a half, and then I go and train myself. I leave home at 4:30 in the morning. I don't get home until 7:45 at night. So the worst thing's ironing my shirts. I don't have time to iron my shirts. I can't do it before swim training. I don't have time at night, so I go to work with an unironed shirt. I left school and I didn't really know what to do, and so speaking to my old man, and he just said, it's a good base to go into. I studied at UTS and went into, I did a Bachelor of Business, and it's just a pretty broad subject, and I kind of like the accounting side of it and the finance side, so I majored in accounting and finance and went from there, just sort of haven't looked back. I guess it doesn't really fit in with the surf side of it, but our client base at work is a lot of surfers, athletes, and that side of it, so really it kind of combines it all together. And at the same time I go and train in the morning, and then during the day I'm sitting down and resting and getting ready for the next sort of session. I rang Matty Poole up on Thursday, I think, and I was just ringing up for a chat. I was at work, and I rang him about 10:30, and I woke him up, and I'm like, "Oh, Matt, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just about to go get my legs waxed before I go to Egypt." And I couldn't believe what he was doing, but that's what they do up there, and but I guess that's, you look at the results that Matt's getting, and the way he goes about it, and he's at the top of the pinnacle at the moment. So it's probably what it takes. But at my stage of life, I'm sort of just not really don't really have the opportunity to do that at the moment. So I'm happy to work and train at the same time. Sort of try and build them both in together. It is for myself. I'm pretty happy to be in just mainly for Saxon. We're really good friends, and a lot of the time I would go to training just with Saxon or just together. So without him sort of being around in each session, it's kind of made it pretty tough. But last year we had a goal set to actually trial for the Nutri-Grain, and if we made it, then we'd go and race. And we had another goal, which was the Coolangatta Gold, but since I made the series, I've sort of had to maybe postpone that for another year, just while I focus on the series. But I guess that's another side of it. That's sort of been my motivation for the whole year. Training through the winter, it's been pretty dark and cold, but the pain that I've been through the last couple of months is probably nothing compared to what some of the other people that knew Saxon just as well have been through, especially his family. They've been through to hell and back, and so what I've been doing has been nothing. It's been painless, so I'm just trying to make the most of it at the moment. What happened up there was a shock, not to Queenscliff, not to myself, but to everyone, and the way that Queenscliff went about it was pretty supporting, and I guess that's brought everyone a little bit closer together. Obviously the family's still involved in the club, and I was down this morning training with his old man, so Queenscliff as a club is pretty strong and in good stead, I think, definitely. At the end of the day, I want to do pretty much the best that I can do in the series. Results based is a big part of it, but one thing that Saxon used to provide to all of us in a session is to go out and just give it your all and have fun. That's what I'm all about. And every session I go out, and if I'm focused solely on that one session. Every race, each race of this series, I'll just be going out and focused on that one race, and as long as I do what I want to do, I'll be happy. That's based on the series. Outside of the series, I'm sort of focused on maybe being a part of the Sydney Northern Beaches branch team. Hopefully, depending on results, being part of the New South Wales team, and then leading into state and Aussies, I want to have a good preparation for that. And so far, I'm doing all right, I think. I hope so. I hope they come down and support me. I've spoken to most of them, and they'll definitely be down there. It's on a Friday afternoon, sort of the twilight one, which should be interesting. And a lot of the young kids that I coach will be down there, and hopefully they're cheering pretty loud. Everybody, jump, 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 jump. It was a bit embarrassing, wasn't it? Just have a bit of fun, get out there, enjoy the time that you spend in the water. There's no better place to be than on the beach and in the water. And Ben Dunny, Rips, Foster, Tuncurry, surf the breakwater at the beach. Yeah, good. Alira Richardson, she's from Foster originally, and my dad taught me and her how to paddle, and her board's a strength, my board's a strength, so I'll be supporting Alira the whole way actually. Yeah, she's good. A bit of man versus wild. AFL, if there's any AFL on, I'll put that on the couch, anything.